Hello to my Taurians and happy Motivational Monday to all of my Taurus. All right, so you are getting an earthy, grounding, and soul-centered reading that celebrates you, Taurus. Okay, on this Motivational Monday. So, Mercury has officially gone retrograde. Mercury is a personal planet. It is a planet of how we think and how we learn, how we receive and send out messages, right? So whether it's verbal, nonverbal, mass text messages, emails, how you receive messages in media, print, social media, TV, movies, how you receive, right? It's subjective, right? So how you send out messages may be totally different than how people receive them, okay? So let's get into your reading. Let's get right into your reading. Your overarching theme is going to be rooted in peace. I rise in power. All right, talking to you wherever Taurus is in your birth chart, you all rule second house. Second house speaks a lot to self-worth. The sun is medicine. Get outside in the sun. Get outside in the sun, right? Mondays are connect us with the moon. Connects us with the moon. That's how people have a certain feeling about Mondays. Oh gosh, I gotta go to work on Monday, right? People have a certain feeling about Mondays, right? So here we go, starting out with the Hierophant, right? So spiritual wisdom. You are remembering sacred traditions, a call to honor ancient truths, and your inner teacher, right? And so Queen of Pentacles is nurturing abundance. So ground yourself in gratitude. Every act of care multiplies prosperity around you. Okay. And the Empress card for you is creation and pleasure, right? So sensuality and creativity bloom. Open your heart to beauty. You are a channel of divine fertility. Remember, you all are ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, and aesthetics. And so Source is saying to you, when you're looking for something in the physical, right, that's beautiful, look in the mirror first and foremost. I'm talking to men and women. Look in the mirror first and foremost. Look at both sides of yourself. This is one person. This is how you're talking to yourself. Like, let me look at both sides of myself. Let me look at the light and dark side of myself. And let me grow to love all of it. Not fall in love, but let me grow to love all parts of me. Right? Let me grow to love all parts of me and learn how to gatekeep. Just like let me learn how to grow the parts about myself that I love. Let me learn how to grow that part. And so let me work hard on the parts that that I don't love about myself. So let me speak life to, let me starve what I don't like, right? Let me work on the other side. So here's steady progress. Patience is your magic. Consistency brings success beyond imagination. You learn how to gatekeep, right? And you're learning how to see what motivates you, harmony and home. So celebrate stability. Your sacred space holds the vibration of joy and belonging. And so Ace of Pentacles here is a new opportunity trying to come in. So the universe opens new pathways for wealth, healing, and self-worth. Trust your next step. And so here we have the Lover's card here. So alignment and values. So choose only what honors your soul. True connection begins with self-loyalty. And this is you, all one person, right? The duality of self. And so you're saying, I really love myself. I love all parts of me. But I'm going to work on what I really, really want to grow. Right? I'm not carrying anybody else in the physical realm. It's almost like somebody saying, I'm down to earth and I'm relatable. But in terms of carrying other people, when I'm trying to grow my family, I'm trying to grow, my relationships, I want to focus on that. I want to focus on growing, like if you got kids, I want to grow my community. Like I want to grow my own ancestry. This is fourth house speaks to family and ancestry. I want to grow my own family and my own ancestry, right? And those roots run deep for me. Right. So I need to get off the fence and I need to enlighten myself about how to do that, about twin flame, about this, instead of relying on whatever else. I need to get off the fence. This is where somebody is putting a fire up under themselves and working hard on themselves, right? Get out in that sunlight. That's where the medicine is, balancing out your own hormones. So looking at your cards here, this temperance card is you seeing something from a higher frequency, balance and integration. So blend your spiritual and material life. You are a bridge between heaven and earth. Right, so you're seeing something from a higher frequency, like when you start really loving all sides of yourself, the seen, unseen, that you start discovering things like, okay, I really love this about myself. Oh, I can see what people are saying. This is, when people say, okay, Taurians are whatever dark side of Taurus is, okay, I can see that part about myself. I don't want to block these blessings trying to come in because I'm being stubborn in this area of my life. Okay, I need to learn how to pour into myself. That's what your moon sign is, right? So let's say, for instance, you start noticing on Mondays you're a little moody because Mondays connects us with the moon, right? The days of the week. So Monday connects us with the moon. And so maybe on Mondays you say, you know what? Instead of me physically going into the office on Monday, maybe I'll work from home on Monday because maybe I just didn't enjoy, maybe Friday seemed like it just went from Friday to Monday. Maybe I didn't get Saturday in, maybe I didn't get Sunday in. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it just seemed like the Friday runs straight into Monday. You don't even get, you're like, wait a minute, hold on. Where did Saturday and Sunday go? You almost looking at your calendar like, okay, if somebody like snatched the rug from up under you, because where did Saturday and Sunday go? It was like Friday just showed up and then boom, Monday showed up. Where did Saturday and Sunday go? So that's where somebody could be. So here we have 7 of Pentacles here, harvest and reflection. Look at what's growing. Your seeds of effort are ready to bear fruit, right? And so somebody is now ready to plant some seeds, some new seeds, for them to grow. In other words, somebody's ready to really grow up in that area of seeing things from a higher frequency. Somebody's really ready to mature in that area. And the World card, this is fulfillment and expansion. Completion is near. Step into global purpose. Your energy is ready to inspire others. Your energy is ready to inspire others. So an insight for you all, the power of presence is this week for you. You're being reminded that your stillness is your strength. The world rushes, but you create sacred space, and that is your magic. This is a period of rooting deeper into your worth while opening your heart to new manifestations. So Spirit whispers, your calm reshapes chaos, your peace builds worlds, right? So things like green aventurine, rose quartz, malachite, and emerald are good for you. Emerald is good for divine abundance, right? Malachite is good for transformation. Rose quartz is good for self-love and compassion. And aventurine is good for luck and growth, okay? So here's something you can say to yourself is, I am grounded in love. I am open to miracles. Visualize a green light expanding around you like an aura of abundance, right? I also have some affirmations that I created for everybody, but these are specifically for Taurus. 5 of them in case somebody wants to write them down. First one is, I am rooted in peace and open to divine prosperity. The second one is, I create beauty simply by existing. The third one is, patience is my power. Growth is inevitable. Fourth is, I am connected to the abundance of earth and love of spirit. And then 5 is, my calm presence creates miracles around me. So you can repeat these affirmations while touching your crystals or lighting your candles to magnify their frequency, okay? And so a full moon mantra for you could be, while you're walking barefoot, or spending some time outside. If it's cold outside, obviously you're not going to be outside walking barefoot if it's cold outside, right? Maybe you could, I don't know what everybody's setup is or where you are. If you're outside, like in warm climates, maybe maybe you live on a beach somewhere. Maybe you live in warmer climates and you could walk barefoot. But if you're walking, colder climates, you're not doing that. Maybe you could hug a tree or go for a brisk walk outside and, hug a tree outside, or put put on your garden gloves with your garden tools and, maybe buy a plant or something and start planting some seeds. And set your intentions when you're planting seeds, because you obviously, when you plant your seeds, the roots are going to grow down first before they come up. And a full moon mantra could be, I release the need to control, I trust in divine flow, right? So somebody does have either a twin flame already in your life or a twin flame coming into your life, and somebody is no longer physically carrying family on your back like you have been in the past. Somebody is releasing that, like feeling the need that you got to pay people's bills, you got to cover other people's expenses. You've already mastered that part already. That's what the Ace and the Seven of Pentacles is. That's not something you're passing down through the generations traditionally. Not anymore. You're breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse. You've made that decision. Remember, the Lover's card is making a decision. Now, of course, because everybody is breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse, because Pluto is in Aquarius until 2043, that means every person you know is breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse. If that is not your assignment, then that part of this reading is not going to resonate with you. I got to add that, because some people will take everything for law. It's the law, right? Oh my God, okay, I'm not covering anybody's expenses. Listen, if that is not your assignment, because I'm not your God, then that's not your assignment. But for somebody has been in it traditionally in their family, it's been their responsibility, whether somebody told you or you believed it, you saw other people doing it, so you just picked up the responsibility, and you saw somebody else picking up the tab, you thought it was your responsibility to pick up the tab, and somebody else thought it was their responsibility to pick up the tab. This may be your year to say, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. It's a decision for you and your person to make. That's a decision that you're not looking down on your person. You all are talking about it together. Y'all are twin flames. Y'all not doing something. Somebody's not going to feel like they're being burned behind their back. They're not confused as to where the money is going. I thought we had this much coming in. How come when I look at the books, is that much gone out? Where the money gone? That kind of stuff, right? So somebody's working hard on themselves for clarity. Yeah. So congratulations there. Congratulations there. So somebody is working really, really hard on that. And so Taurus is one of the more patient zodiac signs. So if your family is saying, oh, you're not being patient with us, you can probably prove otherwise. So anyway, nothing is yet set in stone. You're learning how to be mutable. See this water right here? The moon has an affinity with water. So somebody's really learning how to pour into themselves more. You're learning how to pour into yourselves more. Drinking more water, doing things to really kind of sort of put yourselves first. That may feel uncomfortable, especially if you're an overgiver. If you're used to just giving to everybody else, you may actually feel selfish at first. You may actually feel selfish at first, or may think other people are selfish for doing it. But overgivers, they will die being an overgiver, literally. And people are like, oh, they were such a good person. That's all you hear. That's all they did was give me. I told them that they should sit down. Like, literally, you'll hear people say it at their funeral. I told them they should have sat down, but every time you turn around, their blood pressure high. You're like, did you make them sit there? Child, Did you encourage somebody to go outside and get some sun? Did you encourage them? Or did somebody just take until there was nothing left? So Source is saying sometimes you just got to take a moment for yourself. And that's what you're learning how to do. You're saying, you know what? Full stop. Full stop. I'm getting ready to pour into myself like never before. And some people are going to have some feelings about it. So here we have divine abundance. So you were born to align with love's will and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance and not chase it. I keep trying to tell Taurus, y'all are a magnet for everything. Literally everything. So if you want wealth, you're a magnet for it. You just got to learn how to be a gatekeeper for the ones who feel like your wealth is their wealth. So there it is. So sending everybody lots of love and light. Like I said, nothing is yet in stone. So like I said, somebody either has their twin flame in their life or somebody has a twin flame coming in your life. But something is happening here because you're enforcing boundaries after maybe something was overstepped. But whatever it is, whatever it is, whatever it is. But that's what I'm saying for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.